Yeah,
to be determined, and we still don't know where James Harden's gonna be. So we're gonna have to see where that domino falls too.
I feel like James Harden is doing everything he can to get out of Houston.
Bro,
hopefully Boston. You end up being traded to Boston.
When you go to a strip club without a mask on,
he's definitely
clearly you don't want to go to work anymore.
Right, he's doing I don't know why everybody's not bringing that up. He's doing everything he can to get traded.
They fined him $40,000 for what he did.
Like what Dwayne Haskins
40,000?
Oh no, that was Haskins. That was Haskins. Never mind.
Yeah,
that was
I was going to say 40,000. 40,000.
James Harden ain't nothing.
That's Chuck.
That is true. That is true.
Didn't he sign a supermax with the Rockets?
Oh yeah.
So yeah, he making over $200 million.
Oh yeah, James Harden got fined $50,000.
Yeah, 50. He got hit with 50. But that's taxes like that.
Yeah, right. That's a write-off. That's a write-off for him. Yeah.
Those are pennies.
James Harden was at Lil Baby's birthday party talking about Lil Baby was there, and he said he brought me a Prada bag because he proud of me.
All right. So real quick before we move on to the next topic, we had the discussion about James Harden earlier about possible landing spots. Did anybody want to change up their possible landing spot?
He can't. James Harden is in a situation where it's like you ain't got to go home, but you can't stay here. He can't go back to Houston. So what's going to happen as the season unfolds? There's going to be more and more pressure to move him, and that high asking price that they were asking teams for, that's going to come down. So who knows, man?
I don't know. Based off of how Brooklyn looked, I think one of those teams will be calling sooner rather than later.
They don't need him. I hope not. They don't need him.
Well, I'm talking about other teams outside of Brooklyn.
Oh, okay.
To compete with Brooklyn, because you look at Brooklyn across the board, like looking at the rest of the East, I just
think they're going to have to give up too many good pieces. They're going to have to give up a lot of their bench players.
Yes.
A lot of their future compensation. They're going to have to give up draft. I just think it's going to be too much.
That's why a lot of good teams don't want to make that move, because it's like I'm gonna have to trade my whole bench for this guy.
It's gotta be either be the 76ers or the Celtics. It's between those two teams. Like you can give up a Jason Tatum and
if you're the Celtics, I mean you'll move Kemba and
you can't. I don't think they'll take Kemba. I don't think the Rockets will take Kemba.
Well, the Rockets aren't in a good position. They don't have the leverage and the negotiation. Like James Harden threw all their leverage off the cliff. He's not showing up to work.
I would take Jason Tatum for James Harden straight up if I was the Rockets. I would do that.
Because James Harden's not going to show up in shape. You know he's not going to show up in shape.
Yeah, but the Suns, I've already said, Jason Tatum is off. They just gave him another deal. They just gave him a max. I don't know if you paid that. Right. He got a max. He ain't going nowhere, bro. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown are there to stay. They're not going nowhere.
So, if Kemba, Marcus Smart picks, that's what
they're not going to take Kemba.
Yeah, that's not going to work.
They're not taking Kemba.
You're going to need some draft. You're going to have to give up too much for him.
Houston doesn't have a lot of options, bro. They can either sit on it, but they're holding a depreciating stock, so they need to move off of it.
So then it ends up coming down to Philly. You're going to have to give up Ben Simmons.
Philly is the most likely spot.
Yeah.
Philly is the most likely.
They're going to have to give up Ben Simmons.
How that's going to work with. Right, they're going to have to give up Ben Simmons, which I honestly don't think they should do. They shouldn't get touched Ben Simmons. They shouldn't move Ben Simmons at all.
So if you had to pick which one you want to keep, Ben Simmons or Embiid?
I'm keeping Ben Simmons.
I'm keeping Ben Simmons.
Yeah.
Okay, so we in agreement on that one.
I'm keeping Ben Simmons.
Yeah. No, Joel Embiid, man. I got a problem. I got a problem with players that turn it on and turn it off. I don't like dudes like that. And every time, I swear, sometimes I watch Joel Embiid, it looks like he's playing rec league ball out there.
And he don't take care of his body.
Yes.
Like, my man's always sitting out of games due to stomach aches. Let me tell you,
when he's on,
oh yeah,
boy.
He's the problem.
He's on.
He on. You can forget it. Yes, there ain't no stopping him, bro. I'm telling you that now.
But when he's off, it looks like he's playing. It looks like he's playing at the YMCA.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's just like, it's like, bro, you 7 foot. How you 7 foot something? How big are you? And you out here just living on the 3-point line.
Right.
While like the opposing center is like Montrezl Harrell. Like, bro.
Right.
Get in there and bang.
What are you doing?
Yes.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Man. Like you see the climate of the league. You see what teams are rolling out here calling centers. Get in the block.